EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Green Bay Packers and the Los Angeles Rams.
And we are underway from SoFi Stadium. Taken at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just one.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Cobb in motion right.
And here's Jones again on 2nd down.
And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Crowd getting in it a bit already. Here's an early 3rd and 10. Throwing is Rodgers. And that will be incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Here's Pat O'Donnell on now to punt it away. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now.
Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10.
At their own 18.
They'll begin on the ground with Akers.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
They'll go again here with Akers.
And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
To throw is Stafford.
He'll get this into the hands of Van Jefferson. And he is going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On first down, Stafford here.
They'll set up the screen here to Akers.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Stafford.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Darnell Savage.
And the Packers are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a first.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He'll field this at the 5. And right around the 20, he'll head out of bounds.
The danger of a punt that good, a 16-yard return.
And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford.
That's into the hands of Akers, complete.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now a 1st down throw. Stafford trying to find Cup, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage.
And the Packers are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Well, the game had been pretty uneventful offensively until that big strike.
No doubt about it. Almost felt like they were just going back and forth a little bit in the first quarter. But in the second quarter, things ramped up a little bit. Things jumped up. And you're exactly right. Going to make a highlight film or two. We'll be watching that one later on today.
Rams, nothing. Mason Crosby, the kickoff for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Now on 2nd and 13. Stafford. That's out to the flat for Akers. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. A good way there to have him bounce back from the interception last drive. Something underneath, a little bit of rhythm going.
I know the best ones in the league have supreme confidence, but every now and then you need a little booster, don't you? This is their way of protecting him and bringing him back, and then they'll turn him loose later, I would think.
Now Stafford. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. On 4th down, Stafford. Got a man open. It's Tyler Higbee. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Brandon, I have one word for you after that completion for a first down.
Lucky?
Analytics.
Well, the analytics say you punt the football there.
So we're changing to analytics as we go, right? What a big-time play for them, and really took a big-time chance.
Yeah, big-time first half chance. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Here's Stafford. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Stafford. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Another try after the first down sack. Stafford. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Packers are going to have it here at their own 15. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, Just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they may be content to take this 7-0 lead into the locker room. We'll see.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Packers.
Christian Watson,
85 yards.
and the Packers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play. He's got a man, complete.
Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Mason Crosby, the kickoff for Green Bay.
The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. The NFL on EA Sports is in the great state of Tennessee at Nissan Stadium here in Nashville. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Green Bay Packers and the Tennessee Titans. The veteran kicker Mason Crosby set to do the honors here. And off we go from Nashville.
And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry.
And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Tannehill. Quick hitter here. It's complete. A gain of 8 there on the play. And it'll leave him with 3rd and a full yard to go. They're going to run this with a tight end.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
They'll run for it with Henry. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Now Tannehill. He finds his man, complete. It's Phillips.
Here we go. Trick left. Go.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. To throw is Tannehill. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Tag.
From the 38, Tannehill. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab it, and that'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. How about this opening drive? Play number 12 now. This is 3rd down. They'll try to run for the first with Henry.
And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Now a handoff up the middle. Hilliard. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
They'll try the air now with Tannehill. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
And that's a great job of tackling right there. If he could have made the first man miss, maybe he could have taken it into the end zone. Instead, they stopped him pretty well right in his tracks, and you often see that in the red zone. Offense has to be quick. In this case, the defense was quicker.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. On 4th down, Tannehill. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Robert Woods on the receiving end of that toss from Ryan Tannehill. And the Titans' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Extra point up and good by Bullock. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown.
This taken in at the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
This will probably be the last play of the quarter. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Up the middle, Jones. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 7 yards there and a first down. On the counter, here's Jones. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, if it was to bring in your tight end, keep him in, your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Well, just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
One of the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. He's got a man complete. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 51 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Throwing now is Rodgers.
This one swung out here to Jones.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for second down. The give is to Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Pretty straightforward play there by the linebacker. He saw the run, went with straight ahead pursuit and dumped him behind the line of scrimmage.
third down. Here's Jones.
And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave them with some options here on 4th and inches.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Rodgers going to go on 4th down.
And he's got his man. Touchdown, Green Bay. It's Allen Lazard. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And we are tied at 7.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This one fielded at the 5. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know one big play that gets them right back up to that level.
Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete. You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Tannehill. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just one first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
They snap it to Tannehill. This is caught. It's Woods.
And he is going to pick up the Titans' first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
To the air again, Tannehill.
And brought in downfield by Burks.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
Let's go.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Back to throw, Tannehill. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown.
Robert Woods on the receiving end of that toss from Ryan Tannehill. And the Titans will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys.
This is intercepted.
Picked up by Caleb Farley.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
What you just saw there, first-round talent, second year, even more success. A pick six for a touchdown.
A great play. And it's tough for these guys, you've told me before, to adjust in the secondary as a first-year guy. So that sophomore season is big for them.
They really start to expand the playbook for them even more. Sometimes they dumb it down a little bit to make them comfortable year one. By year two, they should have all the nuances, and now they've adjusted to the speed of NFL play as well.
Showed right there.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Packers.
Christian Watson.
In the final seconds of the first half.
And the Packers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Crosby with the extra point, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14.
Four seconds, all that remain here in this first half as the kick gets away. This one taken just inside the 10.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
1 second, all that remains.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. The final shot here before the break, Tannehill.
And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter.
This fielded right at the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. The give to Jones. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues.
Nice tackle, nice play by Kevin Byard.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
On 2nd and 12, Rodgers. He's going to air one out.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing is Rodgers. Caught by Jones. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. Over the middle, it's complete.
And he is going to have a Packers first down as this defense cannot come up with a play that they need. In fact, they surrender a big chunk, 17 yards there on 4th down.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown, Packers.
Samori Toure.
37 yards.
And the Packers are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 21. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away.
Taken at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now
that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Darnell Savage.
And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. Gave a glimpse of his power, but not a whole lot of space. Down at the 30. On 2nd and 9, Rodgers caught on the right side by Jones. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
14 yards, good for a Packer first down.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. On 2nd and 11 now. Rodgers. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers.
Throw right side. This is into the hands of the tight end, Tunyon.
2 yards on the pickup there. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. Back now in Nashville. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to break our 4th quarter tie. The kick by Crosby is good, and they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter.
So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the 4th quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Let's go now.
The Titans on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. They're looking at 3rd and the nose of the football.
Off the option, here's Henry.
And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's the option, running right. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And he's got his big tight end here. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 44-yard line. Henry up the middle. And some room to run now. Touchdown, Titans.
This has definitely been a back-and-forth affair, and now they have the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, and they gave up the field goal on that last drive, as we remember, but it felt like their offense told them, don't worry about it. We've got your backs. We'll come back with a touchdown of our own, and they did.
Extra point up and good by Bullock, and that will make this a 4-point game. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. It was Bud Dupree fighting through and making the tackle.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
On 2nd and 12, Rodgers. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. When the guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try to throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. On 1st down, Rodgers. And he whips that one incomplete there. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that will be incomplete as well.
How about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Now Rodgers, gotta have this one. Going up top. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And it's a Packers touchdown. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that gives him a 3-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. From the 10. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Here's Tannehill. Gets it to Burks. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Sometimes it's hard to figure, but you can live with incompletions in this situation. You can't live with these short gains that take time off the clock.
You know who loves it? This defense. He gets it to Burks again. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
Tannehill to throw.
Steps away. Looking left side, and it's complete.
Down inside the 10.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. In motion goes the tight end.
Throwing Tannehill.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game.
Tannehill.
And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
Charles, that drive was perfect. Methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
One final try now for Rodgers.
On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted. Picked off by Caleb Farley.
And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. And that trip to the end zone, I think that's the dagger.
Handshakes all around now. Everybody looking at each other and starting to celebrate a big victory.
The partner under the lights in prime time, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And Brandon,
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Minnesota Vikings and the Atlanta Falcons.
The veteran punter Bradley Pinion has this one teed up, and we are underway from Atlanta. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Cousins. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Cousins gives way to Cook. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. From the 41, Cousins. He's got his tight end over the middle, T.J. Hockenson. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
Cousins on 1st down.
Right back to Cook for another completion. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. 1st down. Here's Cousins. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. A nice gain there to his trusty tight end, and now it's got them thinking opening drive touchdown here as they get into the red zone.
And in most cases with your tight end, you feel like you've got a mismatch no matter who's covering him. Is it a small cornerback? Is it a linebacker who may not run as well? In any event, whatever you see, you think that tight end can win that battle.
On the jet sweep, here comes Jefferson.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
Some good strong running right there, some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
So play number 10 now coming. It's been a long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. Cousins to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Cousins to throw for it on 4th. And this is going to be intercepted. picked off by Casey Hayward.
And the Falcons are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. I appreciate the aggressiveness trying to go for it there on 4th down, but you're in the red zone, had 3 points in your back pocket. Instead, Charles, they throw it away.
Certainly a big call to go for it on 4th down. As you said, in the red zone, definitely going to cost them 3 points, and we'll see how that affects the game as time goes on.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
Going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. On 2nd down, a run with Patterson.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
We're scoreless after 1.
That's the end of the first quarter with no score.
Back now in Atlanta, 2nd quarter action. The Falcons with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. First and 10, it's Patterson.
They find some open field here. Cordell Patterson. Touchdown, Falcons.
After a fairly uneventful first quarter, that last play, that'll make a few highlight clips.
It certainly will, and you're exactly right. The first quarter, almost like a feeling out process, didn't it? Both teams, okay, what are we going to do? Looks like they ramped things up just a little bit to start the 2nd quarter.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. Oh, good return up past the 30. Past midfield.
And it'll end there as he goes out of bounds, but a heck of a return all the way inside the opposite 40.
Forget the idea of flipping the field. They have now put themselves in a position to score points with that big-time return.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
But defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
2nd down, Cousins.
He's going to find Jefferson open downfield.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 1st down, here's the run with Cook. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down, it's Cook again.
And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. A good run as he works his way for 9 that time, and it'll leave him with a third and just a few inches. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And this time he is in.
Yes.
Dalvin Cook
Punching it in from a yard away.
And the Vikings are an extra point away from drawing level. Joseph connects on the extra point.
And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. The football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Mariota. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Now Mariota. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. He's got a man, complete.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
It's a big play there for Atlanta. 59 yards.
Patterson, he'll try it up the middle.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mariota. This will be caught at about the 6. Touchdown, Falcons. Cordero Patterson. He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Falcons have moved out in front.
Koo able to connect on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Taken in at the 3.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
Kenny Nwangu.
He will score. Touchdown, Minnesota. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge it. Kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taken from about the 12.
And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Throwing, Mariota. That's caught left side to tight end Pitts.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll leave them with a 3rd and 2.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 2.
Final play of the half here, Mariota. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. A fairly short kick from the 14.
And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
On 2nd and 10, Mariota trying to lay one up deep.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Chandon Sullivan. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football.
First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here.
They run again on first down. Cook, room here to run. Touchdown, Vikings.
Dalvin Cook,
his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Vikings take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Joseph connects on the extra point.
And the lead is now 21-14.
Falcons 14.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. A fairly short kick from the 14. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
First down, Mariota. He's going to let this one go deep. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield of the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This taken in at the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a first and 10. Meanwhile, Cousins' throw pulled in by Jefferson. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. From Falcon territory now, here's first and 10 at the 44-yard line. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Only needing 2 yards on second down. They run it again with Cook. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 93 yards rushing now for Cook, and this is a first down.
Not too many more ideal situations in second and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
So here's a first and 10 now down inside the 20. On the jet sweep, here comes Jefferson. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they get...
And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. K.J. Osborne, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Vikings are going to take the lead. Joseph connects on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead.
28, Falcons 21.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but We know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. To throw is Mariota.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
To throw again on second down. Mariota. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Dalvin Tomlinson able to put an end to that play, and in so doing, puts an end to this third quarter. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
Here's Bradley Pinion now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards.
And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. They'll try the middle with Cook. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Second down, they go right back to Cook.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Here's Cousins. And that is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time.
Now Cousins on 4th down. And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with the football. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back.
Now Patterson to start the drive.
And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
Here's Patterson again. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Patterson running between the tackles. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Tackle made by Eric Kendricks.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9. The Vikings
out of the gun. A run with Patterson. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down marker at the Vikings 33. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
They'll run with Patterson. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And they've got a 4th down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for. Desperation time. Mariota on 4th down. He's going to have his running back. It's complete.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Straight ahead, Patterson.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17.
They'll give it to Patterson.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Third down, here's Patterson.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Cordell Patterson, a 12-yard touchdown run.
And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
A gain there of 30 big ones. Big plays back and forth just continue. Both offenses excelling.
And I hear the excitement in your voice while you're calling this game. This hurts my soul as a defensive player, watching these teams go up and down the field and put points on the board.
Do me a favor the rest of the way. Sit back, relax, and just appreciate the offensive dominance that's going on out here.
I'll give it a shot.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field.
is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Cousins gives way to Cook. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Tension building. Here's Greg Joseph. This from 55 yards out. It has the distance, and it is good from 55 yards out. And it'll be a fun time of the Twin